Time is a flat circle. Everything we've ever done or will do, we're going to do over and over and over again. Rust Cohle. An intriguing character from the TV series True Detective, Rust Cohle is a riddle wrapped in a mystery. His worldview, steeped in philosophy and existential musings, provokes thought and dares us to look beyond the surface. Cohle's complexity and mystique set the stage for an exploration into his philosophical leanings. Immerse yourself in the labyrinth of Rust's philosophy. Rust Cohle, a man who sees the world through a lens of stark realism, or as some might say, pessimism. This pessimism isn't just an attitude, but a philosophical worldview that he carries with him every single day. Consider this. Rust is a man who often speaks of life's inherent suffering. He isn't afraid to confront the dark corners of existence, the ones we often shy away from. His dialogue is peppered with reflections on the pain and struggle that seem to define human life. He doesn't sugarcoat reality, but rather he lays it bare. And it's not just about life's suffering. Rust also delves into the illusion of self. He questions the idea of an individual identity, suggesting that perhaps we are not as unique or special as we like to believe. This may sound harsh, but it's a fundamental aspect of his pessimistic philosophy. Moreover, Rust's perspective on time is cyclical rather than linear. He believes that events and experiences repeat themselves, trapping us in a relentless cycle. This view reflects a deep-seated pessimism that sees no real progress or escape from the patterns of life. Rust's pessimism isn't a mask or a front. It's a lens through which he views the world, and it shapes his every thought, word, and action. So Rust's pessimism isn't just about negativity. It's a profound reflection on life, existence, and the human condition. Beyond his pessimism, Rust Cohle's philosophy delves deeper into existentialism and nihilism. His existentialist perspective, for instance, is one that emphasizes personal responsibility and free will. He believes that we are thrown into this world, left to navigate its chaos and create our own meaning. This is not a comforting thought, but it's a liberating one. It puts the reins of our lives firmly in our own hands. Cohle's existentialism is also characterized by an understanding of the absence of objective meaning. He believes that life is not inherently meaningful, but rather, meaning is something that we as humans must construct for ourselves. This notion is reflected in his dialogues, where he often challenges the preconceived notions and beliefs of those around him. But Cohle's philosophy doesn't stop at existentialism. It ventures into the realm of nihilism as well. He holds a nihilistic worldview, one that questions the very value and purpose of existence. His nihilistic tendencies are evident in his actions and attitudes, especially towards societal norms and institutions. He sees them as mere constructs, devoid of inherent worth. Yet despite its bleakness, there is a certain beauty in Cohle's philosophy. It urges us to question, to challenge, and to seek. It pushes us to create our own meaning and not to simply accept what is handed to us. In the end, Rust Cohle's philosophy is a stark reminder of our human struggle to find meaning in an indifferent universe. To understand Rust Cohle is to understand a stern confrontation with reality. This is a hero, if we can call him that, who looks into the abyss and refuses to blink. His philosophy is a cocktail of pessimism, existentialism, and nihilism, each component enhancing the flavor of the other. Let's start with his pessimism. For Rust, life is a cycle of despair, pain, and delusion. He sees the world as a place filled with suffering and regards human consciousness as an unfortunate accident of evolution, a tragic misstep. Then, we have his existentialist views. Rust believes in the ultimate freedom of the individual and the responsibility that comes with it. He rejects societal norms and conventions, instead valuing personal authenticity and self-determination. He is the master of his universe, even if that universe is filled with torment. Finally, there's his nihilism. Rust sees no inherent meaning or value in life. He rejects the existence of objective morality, believing that our actions are ultimately inconsequential in the grand scheme of the universe. Yet despite this belief, he continues to fight, to struggle, to exist. These elements of his philosophy interplay to form a unique and compelling perspective. Rust doesn't offer us comforting illusions. He gives us raw, unfiltered reality. In the words of Rust Cohle, the world needs bad men. We keep the other bad men from the door. Perhaps in his own way, Rust is trying to make sense of the chaos just like all of us.